The Bupa-sponsored stage of the fourth day of the Santos Tour Down Under, well, some 7,000 cyclists warmed up the course for the riders in the Bupa Community Ride. And then the real action did start, Paul, because 130 kilometres, but today it was hilly and different names at the front.
It certainly was a very rapid start as they made their way into the Adelaide Hills, and the attacks came thick and fast right from the word go. But on this occasion it took an awful long time for the first breakaway of the day to form.
But there were different names like Sandy Cassar, all of the climbers having a little dig on the long climb away from the official start. But it took a while before we established a leading group, and in fact at the first sprint at Kerswell it was a group sprint, and the winner there was Andre Greipel, grabbing a very valuable 3 seconds time bonus. But soon after that a breakaway of 3 established itself. Jay McCarthy of Uni SA, Biel Kadri of AG2R went away, and Euskadel Euskati's Ruben Perez, and for a while they were gaining time.
They were, but after that the main field had a different attitude on the stage 4 today, because the thing is they did not want that breakaway group to get too far in front. A lot of things were going to be played out in the latter part of the race because everyone was very concerned about the final climb of the day. So slowly but surely that leading group of 3 riders were pegged back.
Yes, we had the Smiths Hill, which was a nasty little second category climb. Jay McCarthy led the trio over the top of that. He got his first points in the Skoda King of the Mountains. And then when we came down to Mount Compass, in a very tight sprint finish there, it was in fact the Spanish rider Perez who actually stole the points there and the small time bonus. After that it was all over. Inside the last 40 kilometres, the field had come together, and looming on the horizon was Mengler's Hill. We expected big attacks here. We didn't get the individual attacks really, but we did get a huge attack by half the peloton.
Yeah, the most prominent team at the front was Team Movistar, the Spanish team of Alejandro Valverde. They really put the hammer down, and it wasn't a small group of riders. Around about 30 or 40 riders managed to go over the top with the lead, but one man was missing, the most important man, Andre Greipel, 30 seconds in arrears at the top of the climb.
That's right, 30 seconds, about 200 metres behind a leading bunch of 40 to 50 riders. Doesn't seem a huge problem, still 23 kilometres to go. Well, they rode hard at the front, topping speeds of 60 and 70 kilometres an hour. No one was helping Greipel. In the end, he looked around the group, nobody's there, so he sat up, and he lost over 4 minutes by the finish, and of course any chance of winning this race. In the hustle and bustle of the big sprint, changes here in the time bonuses at the finish. A good win for first-time visitor here in the Tour Down Under, and that was Oscar Freire taking out the sprint. But just missing out on a small time bonus was Bling Matthews. Had he finished second or third, he will be the leader tomorrow when we go down to Wollonga, but instead the leadership now is back on the shoulders of Martin Kohler of Switzerland. But there's absolutely nothing in it. There's still 60 riders could win this race. It all goes down to tomorrow. We'll see you then.